What's going on, everybody? This is Travis. We're back for another good old review for Candid at the Movies. And we got a special guest today, the legend killer himself.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jamique.
Yes, and today we are reviewing the A24 movie that just came out last night, known as Zola.
Great movie.
Tell me a little bit about it, man.
So I asked to be on this review because I don't know if y'all remember back in 2015 when Zola took over the world.
Yeah.
It literally took over, as she states, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and Instagram. So I remember just encapsulating walking anywhere and everyone's talking about trying to read Zola's stripper tale. So I really wanted to be on this one.
Oh yeah. Overall, this movie is a rated R movie, 100%. You're gonna see stuff that you're not gonna see in normal movies, normal PG-13s.
Yeah. I will say that was one of the knocks I had for the movie. You know, I mentioned it last night a couple times. For a stripper movie, I didn't see many breasts, but I saw too much penis.
Yeah.
If I can say that on YouTube.
Oh, go ahead. We don't care here. Like, it's ridiculous. You're gonna see stuff that's gonna make you uncomfortable. You're gonna see stuff that you don't agree with as a person in general. Like, we're gonna be honest 100% here. This is not like the movie Hustlers. No, it's nowhere near that. It's more closer to the ballpark of Players Club, but a little bit more ridiculous.
It gives a real life into what they were doing with stripping and trapping and how that line blurs.
Yeah.
If you remember the tweets and how Zola explained them.
Yeah, they're still up there more than you can go.
Yeah, I'd say definitely. I would say review the story just to hype yourself up after the movie if you want to go through, because one thing that kind of kept getting to me was how they changed certain aspects of the tweet storm that went through to, I guess it was because execs felt uncomfortable with certain scenes that played out. But
yeah, you gotta Hollywood it up.
Yeah, it was going there.
Overall, Taylor Page did great. Riley Keough, she made you find her disgusting. It made you hate the character. Nicholas Braun was good. My dude was Coleman Domingo, because I've seen him in movies before, but to me this was his standout role. You sat back and you were just like, dude, what the hell are you doing? What is wrong with you as a person? Like, he blew my mind in any scene he was in. It was just funny as hell.
For me, you could tell the budget went to paying for casting, because like, I don't know if everybody remembers having hey, we're gonna make this movie, we're gonna get it go through, and people kept nominating people to be certain characters. Taylor Page was who I thought should be Zola. When I saw the first trailer, I was like, oh yeah, she's gonna be a great Zola. Riley Keough really played the hell out of Jessica for me. I'm sorry, for the movie they changed her to Stephanie, but if you do remember the tweet, she was always Jessica. She's going to be Jessica. And Nicholas Braun actually surprised me because he really got you to believe in Jared, or Derek as they called him now in the movie.
That's true.
But Coleman Domingo was always going to be the Z or Zoe, because he got typecast. And I remember when he first started, he started on Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And that's when they were like, oh, this guy, he could be that big dude type person, and he literally played that role, even down to the fact when he had his wife come in. I was a little upset with, they cut one of the more explicit scenes that Zola really wrote out, which is amazing. That part with Jessica and Derek and Z, like, I went into the movie wanting to see that scene because how much spawned from that one part. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely go read the tweet storm after you see the movie, because then you'll see like, oh hey, when you see it in the movie, you'll be like, I wanted to see that scene too. So don't go looking for it before you watch the movie, because you'll be like, I'm let down. But overall, I really think the movie was good.
Yeah, and for this to be the first time I've heard of the director, Jacinka Bravo, I was impressed with how she came up with everything. Like, it looked great. It shot very well. It makes you see the great parts of Miami, Florida, and then it makes you see the dark side of everything, and she blended that very well.
I think she did a great job scouting locations because
Yes.
I think we all had that moment in our head where we are sitting here where we're reading, we get very imaginative, and you're going through, and to see like the hotel they put Jared in the first part.
Mm-hmm.
I really had it just as a rinky-dink hotel, but they actually see how she filmed it, put it together, and you're like, ah, damn, that's exactly what I was thinking about. Not even knowing that's what you were thinking about. And then you go to the next hotel, and you're like, great. And then you see the strip club, and you're like, I expected that. Even down to the people that were dancing when they went there the first time. I was like, you know what? I was thinking that it didn't go through. And so I think she did amazing putting what I guess we all imagined on film. So I really, really, really appreciated what she did.
Oh, yeah. So here's the real question, man. What's your final score?
Final score. See, I was going about this thinking all day, what was I going to rate it? Because I'm not going to give it an A because it's not a, ultimate classic that I have to go see over and over and over again.
Right.
But it was a really good movie. And then you go back and you think about how she was limited because everybody had heard about this. She wasn't telling a new tale. She had to fit in what she did. And then I think she had the limitations of copyrights.
Oh, yeah.
Certain companies were against her. So I was like, okay, I understand. I'll go back. So I'll give her a B- or a C+ in that range. Okay. She did great coming out, and I think if you give her more time, you'll see. Like, she had great actors that she really got a lot out of, despite limited in with the script, because I think they only had an hour and 30 minutes in for the movie.
It wasn't a long movie at all. No, I would probably say a strong B. I give it a strong B because overall, like you said, the limitations of the movie. It had parts that you couldn't see. It had parts that got changed around for the story, which overall, like you said, if you know the tweet storm, you're going to be like, that was a little disappointing. But I think what sold the movie for me more was the great acting, beautiful set pieces, good direction, and overall, just funny moments that I'll keep with me for a while.
If I could interject right there, I just want to go back because you just reminded me of a point. Like, the director I have to get credit for because I remember just being super hyped and then we were all looking for any updates to the story. She even included that as part of the movie where she went back and gave a quick rundown of Stephanie's version. She was like, hey, I was this and I'm going to tell you how I fell out with this, bro. And
when that comes up, guys, you're going to... It's good if you felt like you were getting slow in the movie, that wakes you up.
You immediately turn around. You're like, "Wow, what happened?" Okay, boom. Okay, and the visuals, and it just kept going through. And like it said, it doesn't rely on the tropes that we see a lot of movies today, where it posts a tweet so you'll know where you're at in the story.
Yeah,
they literally told the story, what you're going through, so you feel like, oh, hey, when Zola gets home, she's going to tweet this.
And the funnier thing that they included, I forgot to mention, you'll hear a random bird tweet that happens. Best thing that could have happened, that they could have did, that makes you feel like you're right there in the Twitter story yourself. It worked perfectly.
I think it was a great. She took a chance, and it really pays off. Hats off to the director.
Oh yes, but hey, are you gonna check out Zola this weekend? Are you gonna wait and rent it when it gets on streaming? Comment below, let us know more than anything. Jamique, where can they find you online, man?
You can, like Zola says, check out my Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at JAM1784.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. We'll check y'all later. Peace out.
Check it out.